Hi guys, it's IRENE'S Braids and I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be about how to do large and knotless braids. So I'm going to go ahead and start with applying my Shine and Jam to her scalp to just kind of help with the parting. I do like to sometimes take the Shine and Jam and rub it on the client's hair just to kind of, gel it upward to make it look nice and sleek. Coming from all angles, the top, bottom, and sides. So when starting off your knotless braid, of course, I like to just go ahead and pre-layer out all of my hair into the same sizes and same amounts of pieces, because for each time that I apply the knotless braid in, I'm just going to keep adding it under my finger and just keep braiding it through until I get the braid size consistency that I'm looking for. So with this method, I have to tuck her hair. So starting the braid is kind of hard to tuck immediately from the root. So I'm just tucking as I'm braiding down. You'll see me roll the hair behind, the braiding hair behind and over her natural hair to just kind of help seal and hide her natural hair. And I will continue to keep doing this method until we complete the entire style. So for now, let's continue watching. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to just continue on with parting out my rows and then applying my knotless braids. So I will say that I'm going to do about, so right now we have 2 rows of knotless braids, and in each row we're looking at about no more than 5 to 6 braids per row. So her bottom row I got about 4 braids, and then my next row should be no more than 5. And the reason being is because I'm going to make sure that when I part my parts, I'm going to make sure that they're over a little bit over the part that's under it. So I'm going to offset the parts. It's technically what I'm going to do. And in this video, I'm going to show you what it means when I say I'm going to offset my parts. And when you offset them, what it does is it allows your braids to fall in between the braid that's under it and not necessarily on top of one another. And by doing so, that allows your braids to give a full look versus more of a see-through, stingy look. So with the size braids that we're doing, you're definitely going to have a look where it's going to be, you know, not as crazy full, but it should be full enough to where the braids look uniform and look nice and neat and professionally done. Okay, so that's pretty much what you'll get here. So let's go ahead and continue watching. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to finish off this braid, and just kind of show you guys how I conceal the ends of her braids. I always get this question of how do you get the ends of her braids to stay? Well, it's mainly so about how you stretch out your hair first. When you're stretching out your hair and your hair is stretched out to where it can give you that thin, nice layered look, then your braids will finish off with a clean look by you finishing your braid to the tip of the end of the braid. And then you dip them in hot water, of course, to help seal them. But you need to make sure that all of your braiding hair is already pre-stretched, or you can buy the hair pre-stretched, and that's what helps the hair keep that nice seal towards the tips and not unravel. Okay, so I've already done my 2 rows at the bottom, and then now I have 2 rows towards the top, and each row is going to be U-shaped. So I've already done a U-shaped row underneath the part that I'm parting now. So therefore you have 2 U-shaped parts, okay? So divide it how you feel is necessary for you and your client, but this is just how I part out my client's hair, okay? So now once I complete my second row of U-shaped part, I will go ahead and start braiding. Try to make sure your rows are as clean as possible. Make sure they're as neat as possible because that definitely matters. I literally go over my parts over and over and over and over and over until I'm satisfied with it. So just try to part it out as best as you can and as neat as you can when it comes to making your rows look nice and consistent. Okay, you guys, let's continue watching. Okay, you guys, so now I am going to style her braids into a nice bun. She asked to wear it into a bun on her way out. So I'm going to use an elastic band to help tie around her braids. I wrap the band around only 2 times. If it is too tight around the edges, please ask your client, because I always ask mine, just to make sure that you can go ahead and pull the pieces around the edges down a little bit out of the elastic band to make sure that it's not too tight. But one thing about knotless braids is the style itself is so less with tension, being less tension free, that if I really don't think your client would have that issue, but if she did, just go ahead and pull the pieces down that's bothering her. But I go ahead and I just wrap the bun nice and neatly into a nice swirl, and then I spin as I wrap, and then I tuck to hide the ends, and then I apply the bobby pins just to kind of keep the bun in place. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.